2025 is not only cooked, it's overcooked and on fire. Games are blending genres like they're making smoothies, AI is making NPCs way too smart, and VR's more real than reality at this point. Basically, buckle up because the mobile gaming world is going wild, and here's 20 reasons why.
The wonder is just up there. But to access it, you still have a long way to go.
Number 1. Honor of Kings World is finally making its way to mobile after nearly 4 years of development. It was initially planned as a Monster Hunter-like experience, but now shaping up to resemble something closer to Genshin Impact. And while no specific release date or platforms have been revealed just yet, officially, Team Studio Group has shared a behind-closed-doors playtest for media members, offering a sneak peek at co-op gameplay and the new enemies. In fact, devs just released a solid new trailer, but we're still waiting on concrete details. Frankly, the game's progress is definitely worth watching. On second hands is the newest co-op life sim game from Fox, which is heading exclusively to Netflix later on in the year. These folks, in case you're unfamiliar with, are known for cozy games like Cozy Grove and Alpha Bear, but Fox actually brings a joyful looking MMO experience where players nurture villages and build friendships. It's definitely inspired by Studio Ghibli works and offers a vibrant world where you can decorate your village, gather resources, and explore the wilderness itself. Spirit Crossing is an ad-free game with no in-app purchases, and Netflix just opened its sign-ups for a closed alpha testing at its official website. Resident Evil 3 is now available on iOS, iPad, and trust me, this one's not to be missed if you're a fan of the series. I mean, after Resident Evil 2 hit Apple devices last December, Capcom is keeping the momentum going with this remake, and if you've ever wanted to skip the chaos of Raccoon City on the go, now's your chance. The best part is you can start playing for free, but to unlock all the juicy content, you'll have to grab the full game with an in-app purchase of $10. This thing is a beast in terms of size, so do make sure you've got enough space.
Because in this world, there are...
Moving on to number 4, we've got Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Chronicles 2, which is the highly anticipated sequel to the 2021 fighting action adventure game. It is co-developed by CyberConnect 2 and Hawk System Works. This installment actually expands on the intense battles and dramatic storyline of the Demon Slayer anime, releasing on August 5th this year for mobile and consoles. Darkest Days is gearing up for its global testing, and it's shaping up to be a wild ride. In fact, it's already out for creator testers, and the game's open world is quite massive. You're gonna be fighting zombies and other humans all while building shelters and surviving the mayhem. The realistic rendering in the game and the vehicle combat does make you feel like you're right in the middle of it. Plus, if solo survival isn't enough, you can jump into multiplayer mode and team up with friends. It's a free-to-play game, and the global testing is off, but the full game is coming out in just 4 days. Moving on to number 6, we've just laid eyes on what's called Counter War the future. In fact, this is a brand new sci-fi shooter from Tencent that's got some serious buzz. I mean, it's the work of TiMi Studios too, the same team behind PUBG Mobile and Honor of Kings, which we mentioned, except it throws you into the year 2071, where you're gonna have to fight in high-stakes mech battles in an open world with a lot of action. Your job is to tackle dungeon missions, team up for hunts, and even take on aerial and grounded combat. Basically, it's everything you love about shooters, but on a massive next level scale. Right now, it's in pre-registrations in China, and we're all waiting to see if it'll go global soon. It's coming to both mobile and PC, and maybe even crossplay. Wizard of Legend 2 just leveled up its magic if you missed it, with the addition of a 4-player co-op now live on Steam. You and up to 3 friends now, whether you're into couch co-op or online play. Now, this is nothing but a rumor at this point, but it is rumored by several officials that Wizard of Legend 2 is making its way to Android and iOS later on in the year. If you missed it, the game's roguelite system keeps things fresh. For the PC version we tried, and the recent update adds a lot of multiplayer fun. Check it out just in case you missed it.
Arcana is as paramount as mastering stronger spells. A boost to your Arcana shall serve you wisely. Relics are mementos of great wizards of old.
The legacies of our ancestors.
Yeah, okay. You have friends. You can stop showing off.
How is this allowed? This is supposed to be every wizard for themselves.
Put your capabilities to the test.
You bring the thunder, I'll bring the lightning.
This elemental looks down to earth.
Jabara, the Witch of the Sands. Will you prove yourself?
Show me your magic.
This is your chance.
Believe it or not, Odin Valhalla Rising is set to go global this summer, with pre-registrations open on April 3rd, bringing its Norse-inspired MMORPG adventure to players worldwide. This game's already a huge success in Asia, and it's praised for its open world and stunning visuals. Now, with crossplay between mobile and PC, you can enjoy this journey anytime, anywhere, joining over 18 million players worldwide. Game of Thrones King's Road will hit Steam and mobiles on March 26, following some positive feedback from its demo during the recent Steam Fest. And if you missed it, in the new Game of Thrones, you will live through the iconic locations like Winterfell, King's Landing, Castle Rock, and with over 50 chapters of main storyline, side missions and co-op dungeons to just dive into. Early access will last around 4 weeks, allowing developers to refine the game based on the player feedback. Afterward, the Stormlands region will be added, expanding the world. Last but not least, to play during early access, you're gonna have to purchase a Founders Pack. This is also a very famous rumor recently, but apparently Rocco Kingdom is making its way to mobile and bringing its open world monstertainment adventure to mobiles with an exciting new preview. In fact, during Tencent's Spark event, they unveiled a new video showcasing of the game's towns, iconic NPCs, and a sneak peek at monster battles. It's also based on the popular Chinese multimedia franchise, in case you're familiar with that. While no release date has been set for the mobile version, Rocco Kingdom will be available on both Android and iOS, making it an exciting addition for MMORPG fans. For those of you who missed it, Pal World is about to make some noise, and mobile gamers are in for a treat. In fact, after catching eyes with its mix of monster catching and survival gameplay, the game is now heading to iOS and Android. What's even more exciting is it's teaming up with Krafton, the folks behind PUBG, to bring this genuinely wild world to mobile. There's a lawsuit from Nintendo that could throw a wrench at the plan for this game, so we're gonna have to wait and see how it all plays out. But one thing's for sure, Pal World on mobile could open the door to a whole new crowd when it launches. It's official, Delta Force is bringing its tactical shooter experience to mobile on April 22nd officially worldwide. The popular FPS known for its battlefield action on PC will now fit right into the palm of your hand in just a month. And you're going to be able to get into two different modes. Warfare mode, which are basically large-scale battles across land, sea, and air, and Operation mode, where you can complete tense objectives in action-packed missions. It's already got smooth controls, customizable features, and impressive visuals. Suffice it to say, it's set to become a mobile favorite. Disco Elysium is finally coming on mobile, and it's not your standard port, it's a totally different experience, where instead of those long intense play sessions like on PC, this version is designed for quick bursts. So Disco Elysium Mobile is all about swapping and tapping with one hand and keeping it pretty simple. The game runs in portrait mode, so it's all tailored for that way we actually use our phones. It's kind of a game changer for mobile RPGs. It's coming to Android and iOS later on globally and already got a lot of people buzzing. With that being said, at number 14, we've got Unveil the World, which has just announced registrations for its closed beta, and this is a tactical RPG which is developed by NetEase, and for a little over a year, bringing some unique flair to the genre with its hero summoning system, strategy combat, and a pretty deep narrative. I think what really stands out in this game is the visuals, so if you love tactical RPGs with an immersive storyline and a good visuals and some striking art, Unveil the World is definitely one to watch. Keep it in mind, it's coming out globally in a month.
In your head, they said. Great material for your art.
I hate this place. The game is coming out in the final quarter of the year, and it's looking like a horror experience you probably won't forget. It's actually based on the comic, but it's an open world survival horror game in this ranch where survival is your only key. You're gonna have to dealing with all kinds of horrors while managing resources to make it out live, and the best thing about it is that it's actually the work of Blooper Team, and it blends those signature psychological horror elements we know and love into a deep story with tons of scares. You're gonna want to check it out. It's coming to Android and iOS too.
私の力を正しく導いてくれるこの人のおかげで笑って過ごせるようになりました。
At number 17, we've got Suikoden Star Leap coming to mobile. Kind of excited to see how this one turns out. If you're a Suikoden fan like myself, this could be a nice little treat. The game sticks to that retro pixel art we love, but it's all revamped for mobile, and the fact that it's still keeping the vibe alive, it's a win. The story starts with your typical peaceful village vibe where you're the village's chief's son, and after a big celebration, an attack shakes everything up. From there, it's your classic RPG adventure. If you're into classic RPGs or just love Suikoden, this one looks like it could scratch that itch.
強い者たちが集まってくる。それは里の将来にとっても大事なことです。情を出せ！
おい、なんだよこれ。
風の噂によるとあなた珍しい紋章をお持ちのようですね。
邪魔者は排除する。
Madoka Magic fans, the mobile port of the franchise is finally coming out, hitting iOS and Android on March 27. This time, here, you'll get to explore new characters, battles, and more in the series' magical universe. In fact, the fine creators have worked their magic again. writing and composing for the game, and besides, there's a Steam version planned for later on in 2025, but no exact date. Madoka Magic's gameplay features a turn-based battle where teams of up to 5 girls unite to eliminate the enemies. Overall, it's looking dope, been in development for years and already pre-registered over 1 million times. On second hands, Ninja Party is here to shake things up. If you're a fan of the Shadow Fight series, you'll definitely want to check this one out. It's a fast-paced PvP action game where you'll go head-to-head with up to 11 other players in some vibrant parkour-infused battlefields, and the animations are pretty slick, and the variety of weapons you can grab adds a pretty fun twist to every match. Anyway, while it's still in closed beta right now, Ninja Party is slated for a 2025 launch with free-to-play cross-platform support across PC and mobile.
I only wish to atone.
At number 19, we've got Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, stepping up the card game world with some fresh features here, and it's launching soon. It's a free-to-play strategy card game for PC and mobile, and it's now due on June 17, 2025. And it looks like it's already packed with new mechanics, content. In fact, the Super Evolution mechanic lets your followers level up mid-battle, and well, it could make things way more intense. There's a deeper strategic mechanic into card battles, some really good graphics. There's also a story full of voice-acted characters. Definitely one to watch out for.
I walk the five-fold path. Out of my way.
This might hurt.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown is bringing something fresh, though, for the series' fans. Turn-based action is launching on May 22nd and takes a bold new approach to the iconic world of the Turtles. With Splinter and Shredder gone, the Turtles are growing apart just as they hit adulthood. But a new leader rises within the Foot Clan, and it's time for some action. Definitely a cool twist. For any TMNT fan, the game features over 20 levels, each focusing on an individual turtle and tactical combat, and well, it's also inspired by the classic Turtle games with a turn-based combat. And last but not least, well, Avatar Legends Realms Collide just hit, and it's got everybody talking. It's a classic, but first of its kind in the franchise. It's a 4X strategy game that takes you deep into the Avatar universe, letting you build your empire and face off the villains. It's got a story actually penned by Avatar, Last Airbender's writer, and it's packed with a lot of familiar characters and fresh faces too, and overall blends strategy and exploration quite well, whilst offering some never-before-seen lands to conquer on PC and mobiles. It even actually topped the Apple Store's free game chart on launch day, so it's already making waves. Check it out, it's coming out fully to Android as well.